What's up, y'all? So the reason why I wanted to create this video was to add some more context to this exercise. So this is one of the first things I do when I work with typically early stage startups who want to build out their outbound process. And one of the initial problems that I see is that they want to go after just about every industry or type of company that they possibly can. And it's not necessarily a bad thing to think that way, but when you're early on or when you're trying to find some repeatability and scalability, I normally hate those terms because they're such a buzzword, but it is the truth. If you're trying to find repeatability and scalability, you need to niche down and focus on one very specific segment first until you start seeing some good conversion rates. Scale that up and then move on to the next one. So you're bucketing different ICPs. You're attacking them one at a time and then moving on to the next one, as opposed to starting with a really wide ICP and trying to figure out what sticks. And so this exercise is really important because the best way to figure out who your true ICP is and who the best customers to go after to look at the people who are already paying you. And so whether you're an SDR, an AE, a founder, a sales leader, etc., one of the most impactful things you can do, and this is something I do every month, is look at your customers, the meetings you booked, and document all the attributes about them. So these are just a list of questions, but you can go way more beyond this. So what industry are they in? What's the company size? What was going on in the company 1 to 6 months before they actually came to you and became a customer? What technology were they using? What buyer personas were involved in the process? This is how you find patterns around how to target these types of customers. There was a quote that my first manager told me when I think I was like 3 to 4 months into my SDR career. My first few months, I struggled. I was not successful. But once he told me this quote and I actually internalized it, it completely transformed my success as an SDR and allowed me to get promoted. So he told me every single inbound lead was an outbound lead yesterday. And it's the truth, right? Every single inbound lead was an outbound lead yesterday. And you internalize that. And what that means to me is that if I can essentially forecast, kind of like the weather, what sort of patterns and signals about an account will make them ready to buy our type of solution, if I can forecast that ahead of time, I can go find the easiest accounts in my market to convert. And that's what the whole idea of this exercise is to look at those inbound leads, look at those customers, figure out what was going on 1 to 6 months before so that you can basically more accurately predict what type of outbound accounts are most likely to convert. And so this is part of the reason why I've partnered with Common Room. And I wanted to share this image with you to give you an idea of how they can help, is because the reason why I like Common Room is there's a lot of data tools out there that will give you buying signals and things of that nature. But Common Room is really interesting because you can connect your product-led growth data, your LinkedIn data, your community data, and just about any other platform you can think of, and then have all of these signals in one place and essentially filter down to find the best possible accounts and contacts in your ICP to reach out to. So this is just an example of all the different signals and filtering you can do. You can filter based on really specifically based on keywords and things that they're commenting on, whether that be LinkedIn posts or things in your community that they're commenting on, or again, if you sell like a product-led growth type of solution, you can see product engagement and things of that nature. So they just give you access to a whole lot of data all in one place. So you don't have to go around and try to find this stuff, which makes targeting and creating messaging and cold email templates extremely simple and straightforward. So I'm really excited to partner with them. But again, I wanted to create this video to provide some more context as to what this exercise is all about. And I hope you guys found this helpful. Thanks.